Hey guys, in a bold move to contest the result of the February 25th, 2023 presidential election, Mr. Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate, filed a comprehensive written submission before the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. Welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. In the 40-page document, Obi's legal team, led by Levi Uzoko-san, passionately argued that they have gathered substantial evidence to prove Obi's victory in a majority of states, including the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. The core of their submission focused on three main issues: alleged criminal liability of the APC presidential candidate, President Bola Tinubu, contravention of the Electoral Act by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and Peter Obi's victory in Rivers and Benue states. In a curious twist, Obi's legal team addressed a claim by Tinubu's team that annulling the election result would lead to anarchy. The response was sharp, calling it cheap, misguided, and destructive blackmail. The team emphasized the importance of upholding the rule of law and preserving the country's democracy. They also argued that Tinubu's nomination of his ruling mate, who was subject to an order of forfeiture by a U.S. court, invalidated Tinubu's own nomination as the presidential candidate, disqualifying both from running. The submission further alleged that INEC failed to adhere to the Electoral Act, disregarding their promise to use modern technology for results transmission. Instead, the documents submitted were blurred and unreadable, lacking credibility and transparency. Stirring up further curiosity, the legal team pointed out why the National Assembly election results were successful, uploaded, and transmitted. The presidential election results were not, raising suspicions about the occurrence of the process. Moreover, they presented compelling evidence suggesting that Peter Obi won in both Rivers and Benue states, bringing the total number of states he claimed victory to the 14 alongside the FCT. This revelation could potentially alter the outcome of the election and pose a serious challenge to the legitimacy of the declared results. As we eagerly await the tribunal's ruling, it is clear that this case has far-reaching implications for Nigeria's democracy. It raises questions about the integrity of the electoral process, the role of the technology, and the need to uphold the rule of law. If the allegations are proven true, it could set a precedent for electoral reform and accountability. As the nation watches with bated breath, citizens are urged to engage in constructive discussions and prove their opinions on this crucial issue. The outcome of this case could shape the future of Nigeria's democracy and its commitment to transparent and fair election. Nigerians are eagerly waiting to see what is going to be the final, judgment of this. The truth remains that waiting happened for that election is nothing to tell home about. INEC failed in the first place, because if we really want to go by what they said. 100% they failed. You said you will use um, Beaver's machine to transmit results and all that. And that did not happen. It never happened. But funny enough, they are still coming out to say that that election was the best in the history of Nigeria. So that means Nigeria have a long way to go. Why are we doing this to ourselves? The young ones are watching us. And what we do today, they will emulate tomorrow. The truth remains that if the court refuse to stand for the truth, the next election to come will be worse than this. So that means politicians will just do whatever they like to get to where they are going to, and nothing happens. We have rules and regulations guiding this country. We have constitutions. This case, e get as e be. The case went by, somebody go talk, say, yes, so I know say this is the law. And I know that I not come close to the law. But the truth is that if anything happened to me right now, where I am, there's going to be a problem. Nigeria will crumble. And people are clapping. So does it mean that Nigerian constitution does not exist anymore? This is a very, very sensitive case, and is now in the courts. It's now in the hands of the Nigerian judiciary. Nigerians are really expecting much from them this time around. Not as they do them before, now they go do them again, because the country is really very fragile. I'm dropping it here, guys. Let's hear from you. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you.